Dan Passarelli here. Well, we're in the heart of earnings season, and we had a couple of pretty good gyrations in the market over the past couple of days. Of course, part of that yesterday was the Fed announcement, and more specifically, the statements after the Fed announcement. But another thing that's playing a big part is that the Magnificent Seven stocks, many of them had earnings this week. And it's a big deal because the so-called Magnificent Seven deliver 28% of the S&P 500's performance. Now, that's a lot. That means when those stocks go up or down, that makes a big difference in what happens to the S&P 500. So what are the Magnificent Seven? Well, it's Apple, Microsoft, Alphabet, Amazon, NVIDIA, Meta, and Tesla. So let's take a look. Now, if you look, let's just go through them one by one. Apple here, they just had earnings today. And if you take a look, you can see that they beat estimates by about a dime. And although that sounds great that they beat estimates, honestly, most stocks, over 70% of stocks beat estimates. A little trivia, maybe you didn't know. And basically, if they don't beat it by enough, they go down. So right now it's trading just a little bit lower. We'll see what happens by morning. So that one's out, and so that impact will be affecting the S&P 500 tomorrow. Now, Microsoft, of course, came out a couple of days ago, and we see that they beat estimates from, let's see, the estimate was 275. Oops, where'd it go? The estimate was 275. Actual earnings were 293. And it was up a little bit. It pulled back yesterday with everything else and was up today. So there's two of them that are out already. Now, Alphabet, or Google, that came out, and that really kind of took it on the chin the other day following earnings. But that damage is done. Now, NVIDIA, we haven't seen NVIDIA's earnings yet. There was a chip maker. Oh, who was it? What did AMD do? Now that I think about it. Yeah, AMD came out already a couple of days ago, and they beat estimates pretty well, although that didn't really fare well for their stocks. So back to NVIDIA. So there's one that did not announce earnings yet. The rest did. Meta just announced today, and they have made a pretty good move post-market. They really blew the doors off earnings. The estimate was 482.5, and actual was 533. And we can see Meta, where we got Meta here. Let's pull it up a symbol. Yeah, it's trading at 454 after hours. Oh my goodness. So we could see a little bit of a lift in the S&P 500 tomorrow. And then Tesla, for those of you who follow Tesla, TSLA. Earnings came out, was that about a week ago, and they really took it on the chin. The stock price took it on the chin. You know, you look and they beat it a little bit. Again, they're kind of expected to beat it. They didn't beat it enough. But what really was the problem there is that Tesla's management talked about, maybe some troubles going forward. So that's that. We have all of the Magnificent Seven, except for NVIDIA, have released at this point, and that'll be the last one to have an impact on the S&P 500. Hope that helps. This is Dan Passarelli, Trade Smart.